The craziest rumor in our neighborhood was that Mrs. Evelyn, the old woman who ran the tiny corner laundromat, was secretly loaded. Nobody believed it because the place looked like it survived 3 different recessions. Half the dryers only worked if you kicked them first, the sign outside flickered nonstop, and Mrs. Evelyn herself wore the same faded gray sweater every single day. But people noticed weird things. She'd be folding clothes while wearing diamond earrings worth more than most cars in the parking lot. Once, a guy saw her paying for groceries with a black Amex card, and she immediately claimed it belonged to her dead cousin. Nobody bought that for a second. Still, she was everyone's favorite person in the neighborhood. If a single mom came in short on quarters, suddenly one of the machines would magically start for free. If someone's kid had a school fundraiser, Mrs. Evelyn would somehow buy 20 boxes of cookies. She acted grumpy all the time, but she never let anybody struggle alone for too long. Yeah, it gets crazier. Last winter, my life completely fell apart. I got laid off from my warehouse job 2 weeks before Christmas. At the same time, my younger brother ended up in the hospital after a bad motorcycle accident. Between rent, hospital bills, and helping my mom, I was drowning. I stopped going out, stopped answering calls, honestly just spent most nights staring at my apartment ceiling trying not to panic. One night, around midnight, I dragged 2 trash bags full of clothes to the laundromat because my power had gotten shut off again. Mrs. Evelyn was there, alone, mopping the floor. She looked at me for maybe 2 seconds and immediately knew something was wrong. "You look like hell," she said. I laughed a little and told her life was expensive. She just grunted and disappeared into the back room. When I finished washing my clothes, I noticed an envelope sitting on top of my dryer with my name written on it. Inside was $3,000 in cash. No note, no explanation. I ran to the back room, freaking out, asking if she made some kind of mistake. She just kept mopping. "Probably laundry reward points," she muttered. "Now stop yelling, you're stressing me out." That money saved me. It kept my apartment, covered my brother's medication, bought enough time for me to get another job. After that, I started noticing things. Every few weeks, someone in the neighborhood would suddenly avoid eviction. Somebody's car repair would magically get paid for. Kids who couldn't afford school supplies somehow always had brand new backpacks before September. And every single time, Mrs. Evelyn acted like she had no idea what anyone was talking about. Then she died this February. Massive stroke. The entire neighborhood showed up to the funeral. I thought it'd just be locals, but there were businessmen, lawyers, even politicians there. Turns out, Mrs. Evelyn wasn't just some laundromat owner. Back in the 90s, she sold a cleaning products company for almost $80 million. She could have lived in a mansion somewhere, but instead, she bought that laundromat because it sat right in the middle of a struggling neighborhood she grew up in. But that wasn't even the craziest part. Her lawyer read part of her will during the service. Over 30 years, she had secretly paid off medical debt, rent, groceries, and utility bills for more than 200 families in our area. Nobody knew the full extent of it because she made everyone promise to stay quiet. Before leaving, the lawyer handed me a small box Mrs. Evelyn left behind for me personally. Inside was a note that simply said, "Get back on your feet, then help somebody else do the same." Underneath it was that black Amex card everybody thought belonged to her cousin.